Learning how to drive is definitely one of the most important milestones that I've experienced as a teenager. Ever since I was little, I was waiting for the day when I could take the steering wheel into my own hands and drive off into the future. Good morning, everyone. My name is Risha Manga, and today I'm going to be talking about how learning how to drive taught me more than just the basics of the road. But first, I want to know, how many of you all have cried when learning how to drive, even though your instructor is the best, is someone who will always have your back and is your hero? For those of you who are confused, I am talking about learning how to drive with your dad. I would never wish this pandemic upon anyone, but one of the few good things to come out of it has been that my dad has not been traveling at all and has been working from home. So during this time, I got my learner's permit, and the time had finally come when the rubber met the road, literally. My dad offered to teach me how to drive a car. I began driving my dad's car around my neighborhood, with him slowly instructing me on how to steer the wheel and hug the road corners. I really enjoyed these precious evenings with my dad, and it felt like just yesterday when he was teaching me how to ride a bike. The wheels of time had definitely turned the bike wheels into car tires, but the experiences are all so alike and memorable. Whether it was the pride in his eyes when I would follow his directions, his annoyances when I would mess up, or his mellow voice when he would see me tearing up, I will truly always remember this experience. As I gained more confidence behind the wheel and began to drive independently, I can still hear his encouraging voice, always guiding me through making the right decisions. Just like how a good roadmap can show us to how to get to a destination, having a good roadmap for life can help us reach our life goals. Whenever I would miss a turn, he would always say, "Don't worry about it, we can just take a lap around or find another way." This definitely taught me that when in life we have an obstacle, we shouldn't panic. Instead, we should always remember that there's another way to get to our destination. This taught me to be both flexible and nimble towards my life goals. If I ever miss an opportunity, I must remember that there will be plenty more in the future. Among all the memories I have as a kid when riding a car, there are definitely a few that stand out. My dad always tells us when we get in the car to wear a seatbelt. Even now, he still tells me, wear your seatbelt. The importance of wearing a seatbelt and how the second you click the belt into the buckle, your mind gets into the mindset of being focused and attentive. This definitely taught me to apply those same values to whatever task I'm doing in that moment. I also learned that in order to be considerate of myself as well as others when I'm driving, I must always follow the rules and stay in my own lane. Yes, I might change lanes from time to time, but only when it is safe to do so and when I'm not cutting anyone off. I realize that there's a deeper meaning in this lesson too. Practice definitely makes perfect, especially when you are both focused and attentive, both behind the wheel of life and the car. I still realize that my dad's stern voice has a deeper meaning to it as well. So yes, there will be tears, yes, there will be moist eyes, and yes, there will be stern and harsh words. But I now know that these words will guide me through whatever situation I might be in, both on the road and off. So truly, learning how to drive is one of the most important milestones I've experienced as a teenager. Thank you.